for idiot hunters to continue killing the sport. Now let's stop it, let's raise some noise, let's get going, because I'm sick of it, that's why I'm involved. I'm not someone who puts up with the idiots in my life, and I class every hunter, every breeding facility as an idiot. Nobody likes an idiot, so why don't they stop being idiots? You know?
They like each other.
But it's all about togetherness. If you don't work as a team, you don't get anywhere. We need togetherness, and it's great to see so many orgs today. Obviously myself and the team at the campaign against cant hunting. We're here, we're growing, we're battling, we're fighting. We've got Steve Travis here, who's kindly come from PAL, protecting African lions. And they're doing great as well. We've got representation from Lion Aid. We've got representation from Four Paws. Four Paws do magnificent rescue lions. They've got a great lion sanctuary in South Africa. We've got representation from Animal Defence International, ADI. And it's fantastic to see that representation, because we're a team. So let's continue as a team, and let's fight it, and let's ban cant hunting. But I really mean it when I say thank you.
Go on, Paul. Go. Don't get upset. Go on, sweetheart.
Thank you for coming. It does mean a lot to me. It means a lot to everyone.
Thank you.
Out there beyond this group. We need to be educating everyone we come into contact with about the cant hunting industry, about its vile practices, about the conditions the lions have to endure before they get shot. We have to shout out loud against the volunteer programs across Africa who are fronts to the cant hunting industry. And we need to applaud the real conservation and volunteer programs that are going on out there as well. No cut petting, no walking with lions, no volunteers going to Africa and then discovering to their horror the despicable practices that go on in these places and how badly the volunteers are treated, let alone the lions. Volunteer program Kutula was experienced by two girls that are here on the march with us today. Beth and Sarah have now bravely shared their experiences with us in their Claws Out blog. Personally, all groups and individuals that are doing their bit to save and protect lions are important to me. I don't care about political wrangling. I concern myself with what is physically being done on the ground. Some shout about their work and many get on with it quietly in the background. This is important balance and does not diminish the value of work that any one of us is doing. It is worthwhile work, like the work that Marlis does for Walking for the Lions program, or the work that the Lions Queen Andy Reid does with Glengarriff Lions, or the Great Mpungugwe project, an initiative by local stakeholders to secure more land to protect lions, and is proudly sponsored and supported by PAL. The Global Wildlife Protection Trust and all the hard work they do behind the scenes. Lion Aid, campaign against cant hunting, that's getting the message out there worldwide and growing rapidly. Collectively, you're all heroes. There is no place in this world today for a trophy hunter. Trophy hunters can go on all they want about how they're conservationists. about how they're ethically culling, about the legality of their hunting. But their pictures that they post on social media tell the truth about these bloodthirsty sociopaths. I was really pleased to see that canned hunting was featured in the Wildlife Photographer of the Year Award exhibition at the National History Museum. Photographer Brent Stilton won the Photojournalist of the Year for his lion photo. This is a major platform of recognition for us because it will be seen by hundreds of thousands of people when it goes on its worldwide tour. We all know that extinction is forever. However, endangered means that we still have time. We have time to act. We have time to support one another. We have time to educate the masses. We have time to stand up and be counted. And we have time to ban canned hunting. I'd just like to read two short messages of support that we received for today. The lion is much more than an element of the environment. It is a symbol of strength for nations around the globe. We must unite to protect these magnificent creatures that have blessed our earth with so much beauty and power. It is my honor to serve as Vice President of CAL and work as one to conserve their future. And that's from Mr. Rowan Marley, son of Bob Marley. The lion has always been a symbol of pride, power and authority. That is why it is important for us, especially as Africans, to make sure that we do what we can to protect our lions. Thank you, London, for your support of the Global March for Lions. That's from Mr. Ndaba Mandela, Nelson's grandson. We should not forget that it will be just as important to our children to protect and preserve our planet as it is in our lifetime. But we need to teach them how. Man is a complex being. He can make a watch that talks, yet he allows wildlife to die. Our lion is the apex predator. Lose him and everything changes. It has a profound effect on the wildlife ecosystem and humanity itself shall suffer for it. To all you lion warriors, thank you for being the voice of the voiceless. I urge you all to please educate, educate, educate all those you come into contact with, and we will get the lion the protection it deserves, and we will ban canned hunting. Thank you.
I've been told just over a year ago. I found out what canned hunting was, and from that time I have led my voice to oppose it and to get us a lot worldwide. And what I would say is, as well as being an advocate for animals, I'm also an advocate for humans. I'm a solicitor. I work with victims of domestic violence, and I can say here and now, we also have a human issue because there is overwhelming evidence to suggest people who abuse animals, they're going to go on and abuse humans. 82%. Too big a statistic to ignore. So in that case, we need to ban canned hunting.
60 of these so-called lion farms across South Africa, that at any one time are breeding around 5,000 lions, to be shot by a gun, to be shot by a bow, in the most horrendous conditions possible. There is nothing that is justifiable about this business. It's about corruption, it's about greed, and it's about cruelty.
And stupidity, yeah.
There have been steps to try and regulate this business, but they haven't been very successful. To be fair to the South African government, a number of years ago, they tried to introduce a rule which said that these animals would have to be kept in a semi-captive environment for 2 years before they could be shot. But the very powerful can hunting operations in South Africa came together and in the Court of Appeal overturned that ruling because they knew that 2 years to keep the animal from being shot would put them out of business. On average, they're talking about 4 or 5 weeks is maximum that they would take the animal from its captive stage into an environment where they want it killed. And often it's only a matter of days. So this is a production line business of cruelty that we've never seen on this scale anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Now many will
Industry.
say in the can hunting business in South Africa that we're doing wild lions a favour by allowing hunters to come in and shoot these because we're protecting the wild lions. That is complete and utter nonsense. The can hunting business, because of the scale of it and the greed behind it and the corruption behind it, is actually decimating wild population of lions as well. And there's a number of factors behind that. Firstly, when the carcasses are sold off as trophies and exported out of the country as they are, and there's been a 112% increase in those coming out of South Africa in the last 4 or 5 years, the lion bones go with it. The lion bone is part of the medicinal trade in China and Southeast Asia that is growing out of control. It's destroying what's left of Africa's rhinos. It's destroying what's left of the world's tigers. And it's increasingly devouring what's left of the world's lions as well. So this legitimate trade in trophies is feeding a lion bone medicine trade that's also helping to devastate tigers because people are passing tiger bone off as being legitimate lion bone. So not only are we destroying one species, we're destroying another that's endangered as well. This is an absolute utter disgrace. And it's never going to be a legitimate business for you to breed these animals in the way that they are. They are bred in horrible conditions. Yes, there are drugging of animals taking place. Yes, people can sit on the back of a pickup truck and shoot away with an assault rifle at these animals. They're not harmless, as we've just heard. Many of them will be terribly wounded before they die. Or they might shoot them with a crossbow. We've all seen some of the images coming out of South Africa and other nations. It's absolutely horrendous. And it must stop. And it's not legitimate. And anywhere in the world, this should never be happening again. And that's why we've got to make our voice heard. Enough is enough. We must stop this can torture. We stop this can hunting destruction of this wonderful species.